you guys are looking for a place to get some reliable Ultimate Team coins, be sure to check the link in the description below to cointraders.co and use code LEGACY for 5% off of your purchase. How's it going, guys? Welcome back. Today we got some more NHL 19 on deck. Today we went out and we reassembled the 2016 World Cup of Hockey Team North America, and we put them in the NHL courtesy of the suggestion from Darth Skywalker 66. Thank you for the suggestion, my friend. But today we're going to go out and do that. We're going to show you guys the overall real quick. 97 overall. We took the Detroit Red Wings out of the league. Sorry, Detroit. I think it was the lowest overall I've seen. You in Ottawa. Nothing against you guys, but you have been removed from the league, at least temporarily, for this season, for the sake of Team North America. And we use Great Britain. I'm sure people are going to ask, we use Great Britain because I was going to be like, oh, I could create Team Canada, I could do Team US, but then there'll be some arguing back and forth. You can't argue back and forth who should be representing the team if we use Great Britain. So you know what? Why not Great Britain? I don't really know my Canadian history, but I got a feeling Great Britain owned you guys at one point in time too. So technically, we're just going to say, you know what? Great Britain owns North America, owns a team. If you guys don't remember, the North American team was assembled, and the one rule there was you had to be 23 years or younger. So it's definitely going to be interesting there because it's 2019 now, it's 2016 then. We know guys were obviously not as good 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago technically now as they are now, and they definitely progressed from, you know, an EA standpoint from then to now as well. I mean, the team didn't even make what, they didn't even advance, right? They went 1-1-1, or was it 1-1-1? 2-0. I know they lost the tiebreaker to Russia or something. They couldn't advance. But we go ahead and look at the team now. Nonetheless, all grown up now, sort of, in the 20-25 range. Johnny Gaudreau, Connor McDavid. Some would say he's progressed pretty well. Him and Auston Matthews. Heck, Jack Eichel as well. Nathan MacKinnon. Probably was not the same Nathan MacKinnon we've seen in the past year and a half now. That's been absolutely dynamite. Brandon Saad, Sean Couturier. I can't believe Couturier is only 25. He's only 23 there. I always feel like he's older than that, but he isn't. JT Miller, you salary dump. You 25 years old still. People already dumping that salary off the other teams. Don't call it a salary dump, though. He's still a pretty solid player, but they had to remove that salary. Get that Brandon Point contract going. Vincent Trocheck, Dylan Larkin, fourth line center. That is how good the centermen are. Then we have Ryan Nugent-Hopkins as well, going over to the defense. That is not how you get the defense. Going to the defense. Morgan Riley, Seth Jones, Aaron Ekblad, Shane, whatever your name is. It's almost a W. If you look at the Y properly and you connect the bottom of the Y to the end, you get Sean. Sean Gostisbehere, aka Shane Gostisbehere. Von Pareko, Jakob Trouba, and then you take a look at the scratch players. We have Murray, and Jonathan Drouin. You see, there's so many Blue Jackets on this team. That's where the problem was. Should have known. John Gibson, Hellebuck in net. But let's go ahead and make some magic happen here, starting up against Columbus. That's an easy W. Actually, it might not be too easy. Pretty solid team still. We're still in 2018 here. The one thing that we'll mention, though, is we stole these players from their teams. Because, I mean, if North America's in the league, they can't have two Connor McDavids in the league. I'm sorry, that would just get a little bit crazy. So we had to take out Mickey D's from Edmonton. So I'm sorry, Edmonton, but you're still probably not going to make playoffs. I guess not much has changed for you guys. Sorry to tell you, but, you know, Edmonton, I got a feeling Edmonton's going to bounce back next year. It's going to be their year. McDavid, they're going to separate Draisaitl from McDavid's line, first of all, so they actually have two lines that can produce points. Then their defense is going to step up a little bit. They're going to be all right. Edmonton's going to be all right. Calling it early. Edmonton with the upset, going to be a first wildcard team next year. I haven't looked anything into their team or season, but we're just going to go out there and make some bold, crazy prediction like that in the middle of this sim. Because Team North America is a 33-10, and they are just breezing through the league right now. So we might as well talk about what Edmonton's going to do next season, right? The good thing about that Team North America, though, I will say this. Most of them are 85 plus overall. There's some 85, 1 or 2, 84, 83s. But for the most part, we've seen this Team North America team really progress in the last few years from an overall standpoint, from a performance standpoint. They didn't have a lot of guys where you looked at and said, wow, that guy had 1 or 2 really good seasons, and he's really fallen off the face of the earth. So it's good to see that out of the players. I'm assuming we made playoffs winning 63 games. If we didn't make playoffs, it may have been a little bit of a hectic season. Back-to-back games against the Penguins, 2 of the last 3. Detroit had a rough stretch to end the season. No wonder they didn't make playoffs. They had to play Boston and Pittsburgh the last 3 or 4 games. That was definitely the reason they didn't make it. Boston in the first round for our Team North America. We will go and take a look at the beautiful stats real quick before we play the playoffs. A 63, really? 70 points? Are you kidding me? We ran through the league, and the best player on the team had 70 points. It was Gaudreau, McDavid, and Matthews on the first line. And EA is telling me these guys were a plus 40 and only had 70. That doesn't even make sense. A plus 40 and 70 points. It was out there for like every goal. I don't get it. Does it show power play points? Power play points 18. I guess they didn't go on a power play much. They had 20 points in a power play, which means, yeah, so 50 points and it was a plus 40. So they was literally out there for every goal they scored, and they let in like 10 goals out of those. It was 40 to 10. Sounds like the goal differential. I mean, that's obviously not accurate. Every player doesn't get a point on every single goal. I just think like that's crazy though. That's what a plus minus. Auston Matthews though, showing the boys how it's done. He had the best plus minus of them all. Who led the team in goals? That is assist. Eichel, way to go though. 51 out of you. 35 out of McDavid led the team. Matthews second with 33. McKinnon 27. Worst performer on the team. Hate to bring him up, but we got to see it. 3 goals. Seth Jones. Come on, Jones. That's all right. He had 24 or 34 assists. Played pretty well back there. It was actually Ekblad and Trouba that kind of struggled. 11 points out of Trouba. 12 points out of Ekblad. Ekblad, you got to do better than that for us, pal. He was one of the guys that was an 85-ish, 86. Yep. Trouba was an 85. And then I think, well, we know who wasn't an 85. My good friend Ryan Murray. Murray's going to be healthy one of these years, and he's going to tear it up. He's going to be feeling pretty good about himself. And our goalie stats that are always never accurate because they are completely made up is 49-12 for John Gibson. Very nice. 14-4 out of Connor Hellebuck. Like I said, the saving goals against are never accurate, so we will not go ahead and take a peek at those. What else do we have to do? Did we look at the standings? How'd the rest of the league do? We pretty much took away all their young players. Great Britain at the top. Buffalo, Tampa, Boston. Buffalo, what? We took away Jack Eichel and Buffalo drops 100 points? That's the secret, boy. See you later. Out the door. You gave away the wrong player. They gave away Ryan O'Reilly thinking that was a pro. Turns out it was Jack Eichel. Capitals, Blue Jackets, Penguins, Hurricanes. That's more of your typical looking finals or playoff appearance teams right there. Look at the Central was Dallas, Minnesota, St. Louis, Colorado, and Chicago. Winnipeg just missing it. Taking Shifley away was too much for him, I guess. Didn't really take anybody from Nashville, and they still couldn't capitalize. San Jose, LA, and the Coyotes. Coyotes loving it. Didn't take too many players, if any, from theirs as well. Vancouver, Vegas missing it. Anaheim can't do too much. Well, we took their goalie away. That was a problem for them. Edmonton, again, 77 points. Taking away McDavid. We was not doing them any favors at all. I get the feeling this is going to be a pretty easy playoffs. We'll go ahead and sim up the first round. I'm assuming we're going to walk through it. We might not. Yeah, we did. We walked right through it. It wasn't even close. 4 games sweep the Boston Bruins. Hate to see it, Boston. Sorry, friends. Tampa in the second round. It doesn't get any easier. Okay, maybe it does because we just walked through Tampa too, I'm pretty sure. I missed a couple of games. Now, we did not walk through them. We are actually down 2-1 or 2-3 right now. So we're going to have to go in. I always forget. You can see the game, but you can't click the game in that screen right there. So we're going to go in here and send this bad boy up and see what happens. This could be it. 1-1 after 1. It is period number 2. I wanted to see period number 1's goals. I do not know what that the button did. Matthews, Kucherov. How you doing, Cooch? Tampa's not an easy team, fellas. Not an easy team to be facing at all. Period number 2 is complete. And Tampa's running the train. It's the Kucherov. Somebody stop Kucherov. Story of our lives, right? I mean, I feel like we heard that all year. It's just a lot easier said than done. Third period, though. Great Britain's not looking good. Boys need some shots, need some goals. And all they're doing, don't even tell me. Okay, it was Sorelli. Jeez. If that was Kucherov again, I was going to lose it. Kucherov had his fun. He had 3 goals. He's probably on the bench for the rest of the day. Unfortunate for Great Britain. Oh, they might be coming back. There's a goal. Great Britain. Goal. That is not the goal screen. No, I just kidding. Not coming back. Stamkos is like, how about that? Vasilevsky on McDavid on Vasilevsky. There still could be a comeback, fellas. Couturier with the puck in the back. We have an electric third period going right now. Couturier is going out there and proving. 25 years, not too old to be playing on that team. Power play for the Tampa Bay Lightning. That Tampa Bay Lightning, they can't do nothing with it. That is good to see. There's 4 minutes left, and what is going on? Look at the shot. They just built the wall of shots. Maybe try shooting somewhere other than that. Is that Tampa's wall we didn't know about? You just don't get past that line. You just got to shoot there every time. Because that's what happened. Great Britain could not get past the Tampa Bay Lightning. As expected, that is Tampa Bay for you. Even EA respects Tampa right there. That stacked Tampa Bay team, they couldn't even get past the Lightning, even with their stacked North American team. A lot of young guys still not ready for playoffs, apparently. That was kind of what we were seeing right there. A bunch of guys still, 25 years or younger. It was the Blue Jackets. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. Sit down, Tampa. You can't beat Columbus. You know better. How about them Blue Jackets? That's what I'm talking about. Go Jackets, go. You won some awards real quick before we end this bad boy. How about them Jackets? It can only happen in a video game. That is how you know this is an unrealistic video game. From more than a gameplay standpoint, apparently. Oh, the Art Ross went to Ovi. Memorial Ovi, Norris Dowdy, Kuznetsov. Way to be a nice player. Calder going to Pedersen. Seems to take that home all the time. Conn Smythe, Sergei Bobrovsky. That's what I'm talking about. Gibson. Over on Team North America, bringing home the Vezina and the Jennings. The Mastodon going to Morin. Bergeron taking home the Selke. Lindsay going to Obi, and the Maurice Richard, of course, going to Obi. He took a lot of hardware at home this season. Otherwise, though, guys, that is it for this video. If you guys have another video you want to see like this one, always listening to suggestions. So, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.